Hi everyone, it's Graham again and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with 6 books that I recommend you read over the Christmas period. These books are fun, they're short and they're very, very festive. And without much further ado, let's dive into them. So the first one I have, these aren't in any sort of order. I'm just going to pick them up as I had them in the order that I took the thumbnail picture for, as is always the case with me. But the first one I have is The 12 Days of Christmas, A Correspondence. This is by Julius Norwich and is illustrated by Quentin. This is so funny. It takes the carol of the 12 Days of Christmas and it kind of turns it on its head and makes it like a series of letters that are being sent from a lady called Emily to this man called Edward. We don't hear from Edward, it's just correspondence to him from her, and each day he sends her the items that are in the 12 Days of Christmas song, and each day she's getting more and more hacked off. It starts off all fluffy and oh darling, I love it, this is amazing, and then by the end her solicitor is involved and she's most pissed off. This is so funny and it's gorgeously illustrated as well. I shall get you a really nice one. Okay, so yeah, illustrations like this, obviously done by the incredible talented Quentin and written by Julius Norwich. It will take you half an hour, 45 minutes to read this. It's the kind of book that could become a Christmas tradition. You read this every day of the 12 Days of Christmas, a page a day, and it's just so funny. I plan to reread this year, so yeah, there we go. So the next one is a book that I have read probably twice now, and it's been at Christmas time or around the festive period. It is The Greatest Gift, and this is by Philip Van Doren Stern, and this is the book that became It's a Wonderful Life, the 1940s movie that everyone knows and loves at this time of year. It's basically the same story. A man wishes that his life was different, wishes that he was never born, and he sees how his life, or how the lives of the people he loved, turn out if he's not around. And it's just lovely. This is illustrated as well. And yeah, illustrations like that, they're sort of in this green colour, very sort of festive green. And it's so lovely, it's so heartwarming, just like the film is. And I believe that this was originally published in a very small run of books, and I think it was given almost like a Christmas card by the writer, and then someone got hold of it in the 1940s and the film became a thing. But yeah, I really recommend this, and I think I'll probably reread this Christmas because it's beautiful. So the next one is another Julius Norwich and Quentin collaboration, and it is The Illustrated Christmas Cracker. This is a collection of sort of festive tidbits of information that's hilarious. It's absolutely heartwarming, and it's the kind of book that everyone should have on their shelves at Christmas time. Beautifully illustrated again. Illustrations like this, and let's see if I can find another. And that. So yeah, it's just tidbits of historical information, all sort of centered around the festive period and Christmas time, and it's just so much fun and so lovely. And yet another that I have chosen that I will probably reread this Christmas. So there we go, a lot of reading for Graham. And then no Christmas recommendations book would be complete without this. And I have only read this maybe 2 or 3 times, but I absolutely love it, and it's so quintessentially Christmas. It has to be read, I think, at Christmas time by everyone ever. And it is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And this gorgeous, maybe one of these days I will get through a video with without without, you know, not being able to speak. So this is illustrated by Arthur Rackham, and Arthur Rackham famously illustrated Alice's Adventures in Wonderland in the early 1900s. Obviously, John Tenniel was the original illustrator of those books, but his illustrations are very sort of gothic and dark and sort of true to the story. Obviously, we all know the story of A Christmas Carol. Ebenezer Scrooge is very, you know, he's a very selfish man. He's very greedy. He's very unwilling to help his fellow man. And then on Christmas Eve, he is visited by three ghosts. The ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas yet to come. And he is taken on a journey, and he is shown the error of his ways and what life would be like without him. And he sees the error of his ways and changes his life for the better. And it's just such a lovely story. And the illustrations are like that. There's some black and white ones, and then there are some colour ones as well. So this is him meeting, I think it's his business partner who has died, Jacob Marley. So he's died 7 years before the story takes place, and it's him that tells Ebenezer Scrooge that he will be visited by these three spirits, and it's for the better for him. And the front cover looks like that. I love this edition. I have not read it in this edition, but I have read this book before, probably about 2 or 3 times, and I really love it. Yet another one I may read again this Christmas. I'm going to read all of my own recommendations. Fabulous. So the next one that I'm going to show you is more really, I would say, like a sort of autumn Halloween book. But I always feel that Christmas has a very dark gothic feel to it. Do you know what I mean? I hope so. I hope I'm not just like pulling that out of the sky. But this book was published in October 2021, and it is by a fellow booktuber called Jen Campbell. You may know who she is because she is fabulous. She has written lots of books for adults, children, and her writing is just so fun and lovely, and the illustrations in this are beautiful as well. So this is The Sister Who Ate Her Brothers and Other Gruesome Tales. This can be read, like I say, at any time of the year. Halloween mostly, but it kind of has that kind of dark, gothic, festive feel about it as well, I feel. And I think it would work really well reading it over the festive period. This is a collection of fairy tales from around the world, and Jen has sort of retold them in her own sort of way, and it really works. The illustrations, like I say, are gorgeous as well. Let's get a really dark gothic one. Watch this, I won't be able to find it now. Yeah, this one here, that is my favourite of the whole book. It just kind of reminds me of The Corpse Bride, Tim Burton's The Corpse Bride. But yeah, these stories are so dark, they're so much fun, and yeah, read this because it's so good. Now, the final book that I have to show you is absolutely stunning. I love this book, and this is going to become a Christmas tradition for me. I will read this again this Christmas. I read it for the first time last year in 2020, and I met the author just recently, and she signed my copy, and she was just amazing. This is Where Snow Angels Go by Maggie O'Farrell, and the illustrations are by Daniela Jaglenka Terrazzini. This is just beautiful. It tells the story of a young girl who is awoken in the middle of the night, and her snow angel has come to life and is basically like a guardian angel. And the story is that each of us, when we make a snow angel, that becomes our guardian angel, and they look over us and look after us for the rest of our lives, but we're never meant to see them. And if we do see them, it means that we're, you know, there's maybe an illness or something's wrong or something's going to happen, and they will protect us and care for us. The young girl is sick, but she doesn't know this when she first meets her snow angel, and she does all she can to put herself into danger and get herself hurt so that she can be seen again by her snow angel. And it's just so lovely. The illustrations are beautiful. I'll get I can never find a really lovely one. I mean, they're all lovely, but one that just, yeah. So that encapsulates the story. So that's her making her snow angel. And yeah, she gets visited by the snow angel when she's asleep. And the snow angel isn't meant to be seen by her. But yeah, it's lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to now go and read all of these books. What are you reading this Christmas? What do you recommend? Let me know down below. Let's have a chat. But yeah, for the time being, I will say thank you so much for watching. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have so much fun doing it. Whatever you're reading, I hope you love it. Stay fabulous, be amazing, be yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye-bye.